Okay, in this video we're going to be making a WooCommerce shop page using the Elementor Pro theme builder. This is a follow-up video because I wanted to do it an easier way than making an actual page. We're going to be making it in the theme builder this time. This is the site with the shop that we're going to use. It's mindfulimprint.com. When you explore the shop, you'll see I used a two-column layout with not a lot of information down here, and that's so that they click through and get the information on the actual product. But anyway, I'll show you how to do that. Steps of the tutorial include downloading a template, installing it, adjusting it, and then adjusting the customizer. So first thing we'll do is get the template. If you go to step-by-step wp.com, that's where I have some tutorials. Go to templates. You'll see the WooCommerce shop template. Download that. It takes you to Google Drive. Download the file. And then when you unzip the file, you get all of these JSON files. This is the one you want. All product shop template. Show you my desktop. Okay. Now I'm going to import the template. So let's go to the dashboard. Let's go to Elementor templates theme builder. Import template, choose file, all products shop template, import now. Okay, here we have it right here. Instances none, so you can see it's not being used for anything, but I'm going to go ahead and edit with Elementor. And you'll see it's very familiar looking, except it has all this information here, but you change that in the Astra theme. So just because you see them now doesn't mean that they'll always be there if you don't want them. The template uses the product widget, and if you click on it, you can edit the columns, the rows, and whether you want pages to show up if there are more products than what's on your first page. Query, got your latest products or however you want them ordered. But I use the product widget, this widget here, instead of the archive products because I was having an issue with the columns. And I just switched the widgets so that I wouldn't have an issue with that. So you could probably use either one, but this products one works just as well, but I wanted to give you a heads up that that's the widget that I used. This is where you adjust the title here. And then one more thing about using it through the theme builder. You might just want to set the shop name here, down in the bottom left. Click the gear. And then this is where the title is, Shop Template. If you want it to appear as just shop in your site, I already have mine designated as that, so I'm just going to do something different so that just for the tutorial. So yeah, that's that little gear here, and then this is also where you can adjust it to Elementor full width if you don't have it set in your default settings in Astra as well. So you could designate that or just default since I already have it the way I want it. Okay, go ahead and update it, and it gives you the conditions. Add a condition, shop page. If you did all product archives, that'll also do your category pages. So you just want shop page if it's just the shop. You see that I already have one designated, so I'm not going to do that condition. Let's exit. And let's go to theme builder. Here it is right here. Yours should say instance shop page. Okay, that means that Elementor Pro is taking control of your shop page. In the other tutorial, I made a page here in Astra, like for the theme. And then I did a new page, called it shop. And then when I opened that page, I imported it into it. And that also creates a problem too. So I figured I would do it this way and show both ways how to do it. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description on the old way to do it by making a page. The only issue is when you click Edit with Elementor with that, it was giving me a frozen screen. You actually have to edit it. Anyway, you actually have to edit it through the theme builder if you do it the old way. So anyway, I'm not doing it the old way. I'm doing it through the theme builder. The other downside is that under WooCommerce settings, you cannot designate your shop page here. So if I don't tell it, it wants a page from here, and there is nothing to select. So you leave it blank, and there are some consequences to that, in that when I go to the Elementor, I'm sorry, when I go to Appearance Customize, and I say, hey, I want to customize my WooCommerce product catalog, nothing shows up. It goes to a product because I didn't designate a shop page in the theme. It's okay. You can just make your adjustments here for whether you want to show the price, ratings, or whatever. It'll still take effect, but you can't see it in real time because I didn't use the old-fashioned way of designating it. So I'm going to get rid of the price here, and you can't tell that it got rid of the price. I don't really adjust any of this other stuff, and then I click publish, and now let's go to my shop page under site, shop, and you'll see there's no price there. So the changes do take effect for that, but the downside of doing it through the theme builder, I guess, is that you don't get to see the changes happen in real time. Another problem with doing it through the theme builder is if you like this little down drop box, visit store, you'll see that it's not going to work because, or it might not work for you. It didn't work for me because I didn't designate anything to WooCommerce. So that's why you might not get full, the shop page might not come up because I didn't create the page as a page, and then I didn't tell WooCommerce, hey, the shop page is right here. That's when you do that, you can then pull up the store that way. But instead, you're going to let Elementor Pro do it, and so you might have to go to for your menu. That's the other thing you might have to do. Is under Appearance, Menus. Your shop is a custom link. So these custom links here, you type in your website /shop, and then that puts the shop page in there so that when you go to the site, here it is here, and it'll take you to the right one. So both ways have drawbacks, but I wanted to do it through the theme builder this time because it's probably a little easier. And that's it for this little follow-up. Just had one more screen. Yeah, so thanks for watching. There are resources in the description if you need Elementor Pro. If you found it helpful, please like or sub or any of that. And if you ask a question, I might make a video to as a video response. So thanks a lot.